take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens.
Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson and going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Down and 1.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Oh, yeah, you're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did. Indeed, he did, and able to convert on 3rd down.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And the Falcon first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens.
2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter.
At 7. Justin Tucker.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 20. Touchdown, defense. Hey, Mike 20. Oh, you got deep? There go Mike 20. We got to get the...
Now Jackson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Ridley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They're going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Atlanta.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To number 28.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Step, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
The kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Ravens 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
That one 28 yards on the ground from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
Baltimore Raven.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back now in Baltimore. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here we go.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Taken down.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the
They go play action now. Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
36-yard line.
Gets this one to Ridley, complete.
The pass.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. For the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no comment.